Hey guys, what's going on? It is Jake here from JTS Cosplay. I'm back. I'm back with a break with Jake, a new podcast episode. I think this is episode 3, and I did start the podcast. Jesus, maybe like 8? Nah, not 8. Maybe like 6 months ago. And we've only done 3 episodes, so that's great. We're off to a great start. But I am looking to record these more often. It is a great way to talk just about things that have been on my mind lately, and it's rare that you ever really sit down and you talk to yourself out loud. And it's a completely different thing when you talk out loud to yourself. Like right now, it doesn't really give you much time to think, to be honest. Unless you stop and pause, and I stop, otherwise, I'm just rattling things off the top of my brain. So, especially with these things, it's hard. Don't take anything I say in these to heart or for fact or, like, it's just me just talking shit. Yeah, so that's about that. But yeah, what's the day? Today is Wednesday. It is the 12th of the 12th, 2018. It's about 3:06 right now. So I finished work, went to the gym. It was the second time back since I was really sick. I had a throat infection last week, and that sort of puts me out from the gym. Because I feel when you're sick, for me especially, when I'm sick and I work out or do any real physical activity, it just makes me sicker. It never, like, I hear the saying where you sweat it out, or, I don't know, those things, like you get over it by sweating it out, but I don't think that's real. I don't know. I think that rest is the key to recovery, and I think that's really becoming a brand new thing nowadays. With lifting weights or exercising in general, it's all about rest, and I know there's people that have been saying that for ages, but yeah, for me especially, I do have that mentality where it's like, don't rest, go do it. You're being soft. You're not, if you're not out there, you're not doing anything. You're just loathing in your own self-pity. But I don't think it works like that. Because for me, especially whenever I work out or do any physical activity, when I'm sick, just makes it worse, and I'm back to square one. Just on a side note, the printer is going. You should not be able to hear it because of the microphone, but if you can, and it is distracting, it moving, let me know, and I'll record these when something is not printing. It's just been going for 47 hours, so I'm a bit inclined to leave it going. And I've already had this one fuck up a fair few times, like 5 times. And that is not fun when they're 60, 70 hour prints and you get halfway in. But back to what I was saying about the gym. So that was my second time back. And it's crazy how much progress you lose after 1 week off. And I'm just talking strictly lifting. I do run. That's another topic. I love running now. But let me just talk about this for now. Lifting, I get a few questions all the time, like, what's your exercise plan like? What's your diet plan like? And it's so simple. It's I literally go to the gym maybe like 4 or 5 times a week. Lately 3 to 5 times a week. And I sort of just do like a split. I work on like 1 muscle group or 2 muscle groups that coincide with each other. So you have sort of your chest and your tris. And if you look at the exercises that you mainly do for chest, say bench press, you are going like that and you're bringing it down. That's terrible form. But you are using your triceps as well a lot of the time. So obviously, because you got your arms, you're pushing it up, but you are working your chest the most, but you are engaging your triceps. So you want to pair muscles that coincide with each other together. So you can train chest, do like 4 or 5 exercises for chest, and then do 2 or 3 or 4 exercises for triceps in the same day or the same workout, which for me can be up to 45 minutes to about an hour. I don't really like working out for long. I don't know, I just don't like working out really in general. I like running, But lifting weights, I think I've just, because I've done it for so long, and especially, I just never really been into it. Like, I love the results. I love the feeling after. But I'd be a fucking liar if I said I love going to the gym. I completely hate going to the gym. I love the feeling of lifting weights and going, fuck yeah, like, macho shit and that, but like getting to the end of a set and just fucking punching out, that's good. I love that stuff. But the thought of going to the gym during the day, or it's just like, fuck, that's an hour out of my day that I have to go stand around other people. I don't have anything wrong. I don't have anything against anyone else at the gym. Everyone's doing the same thing. But I don't know, I get anxiety. It's like everyone's there to work out. Well, hopefully, But I just feel like everyone's fucking looking at ya. And it's not even like I'm new to this gym. I've been going to this gym probably for over a year now. So I know most of the people there, but I don't know them. But, the gym to me is just daunting. And it's not like I'm super skinny. It's not like I'm fat. I'm not overweight. And this probably sounds super rich coming from me if you are like a bit overweight or you are skinny and you are intimidated by the gym. And this is probably fucking demotivating, but it's the truth. Honestly, I don't like going to the gym. But once I'm finished, I go, yeah, that was worth it. The results are worth it, 100%. But yeah, it's just simple shit. Just lift weights, have good form. Good form over heavy weight any day. Any day. Like, if you're lifting heavy weight but you don't have good form, you're going to tear a muscle, or you're going to do damage to something, ligaments, joints, anything. You're going to do damage, and you're not going to get the maximum gain out of your muscle. Like, you're draining your muscle. You want to do it right. So when I see people with bad form, it's hard because there's one part of me that goes, go up to them and say, this is the bad form. Like, you're doing bad form. You're not really doing what you should be. You're just being really inefficient with your time and how you are working out. But then the other part of me goes, you're annoying them. Like, people, a lot, especially I've seen it in the gym, 100%. People will go up to other people and say, oh, your form isn't the greatest. You change this. And they get the worst response ever. It's like, you just fucking killed their parents. It's like, don't tell me what to do. I know the fuck what I'm doing. And that's just all ego, 100%. So it's sort of like you just stay in your own lane, just do your own thing, and I'm sure they'll figure it out eventually. But an awesome thing, if you don't know if you do have good form or not, is get a trainer to train with you for maybe like a week or two and run through a lot of different exercises. Get them to point out everything that you are doing wrong, everything that you're doing right. Let them help you figure out what you're doing, because that's one of the most intimidating things about the gym is there's so many fucking different machines. There's so many different benches, there's different weights. Like, it's very intimidating if you don't know what you're doing. I started working out in my backyard with a barbell, some weight plates, a bench. I didn't even have a bench actually. I was using a wooden thing that I put together, and I was just laying on that. It was real bad. But I learned the hard way, 100% from form and stuff. But you do learn, but I would not recommend that. I would recommend the whole trainer route and doing it properly. Honestly, you'll maximize the time that you're there, and you'll see gains and you'll see results a lot quicker. But yeah, that's my advice really, especially if you're looking to get into the gym but you are intimidated. I don't like going to the gym, but you just got to fucking do it, honestly. It's the whole reason I stopped working out in my backyard is because of all the different variety and the machines at the gym. There's only so much you can do with a barbell and dumbbells before you sort of, what's the word? Where you stop making progress because you're doing the same shit, so your body get used to it. You're not stressing the muscle anymore. The gym is worth it, 100%. It's pretty cheap when you think about it, and it's worth it. Yeah, and I don't think people are judging you there. It definitely fucking feels like it. Not gonna lie, it feels. Sorry, it feels like people are judging you. I don't like it. I dread going to the gym. Sometimes I'll tell myself, no, don't go and shit, but you gotta go, and you feel so much better after it. But yeah, I don't like going to the gym. That's pretty much what you get out of that. For diet though, I don't really fucking diet either. I try to eat clean as much as I can, but I am blessed with a pretty fast metabolism, and I can pretty much eat whatever I want, and I won't really fluctuate too much weight. I might go a kilo or two up or down. I'm about 80 kilos right now, so I might go up to like 81, 82, and I might go down to like 78, 79. Just depends how much I'm eating, what I'm eating. I just try and pretty much stay away from sugars, because carbs can be good depending on your lifestyle. For me, because I'm a greenkeeper and I'm outdoors all day and I do a lot of physical activity, it's great for me to have carbs as a fuel. And it's not always great to have the refined carbs like bread and like pasta, stuff like that. You need good carbs, healthy carbs, clean carbs. But for me, it works just because of my metabolism. So my insides probably look fucked up, but on the outside, it's not too bad. But I will pay for that later. That's for sure. But yeah, I do meal prep lunches during the week. I've been doing that for a long time now. If I don't, I'll just eat shit. I'll eat out. But for my meal prep, I pretty much just buy a kilo of chicken, breast chicken, and what do I eat? Like 500 grams of beans, and rice. I don't know how much rice I put in, but I just cook all that and then divide it into like 5 meals, and then that's my lunches for the whole week. Yeah, it does get fucking boring. Like, I'm just used to eating it now. I know I need to eat it to fuel myself, to feel okay, because if I don't, I'll just feel like shit. I'll crash, and I won't be efficient. I won't want to do anything. So I just need to do that. Yeah, it does get repetitive, but if you're better than me and you can cook, you could cook something new every week or cycle it out. Have like maybe like a four different meals that you cycle out each month. So each week is a bit different. But yeah, it's all about consistency too. Like, there's no point meal prepping and going to the gym hard out for a week, and then the next week fucking off, and then the next 2 weeks you go to the gym hard out, and then the next week you fuck off, and then you fuck off again for another week, and then go back. You're just setting yourself back every time. You need to be consistent, and that's something I struggle with too. I think a lot of people nowadays, like with the whole fitness model and shit like that, they don't really show you the bad sides, or when they don't want to go to the gym, or when they don't want to meal prep, or when they don't want to eat fucking rice, chicken and beans, you know what I mean? Like, but that's definitely a big part of it. I don't know if everyone's like me and they don't like going to the gym. I'm sure there's people that love that, because I see people at the gym and they love the environment, they're talking to everyone, you know, all that shit. But I don't know, I'm just not like that. But yeah, kudos to you. If you like going to the gym, fucking that's good. I once liked going to the gym. It's a lot better when you go with friends. That's for sure. I went with friends for probably about 6 months, maybe more. 6 months, like consistent, nearly every day. And that's fun. That's fun because you're not worrying about what other people think, or if other people are looking at you and shit. Because you're just talking to your mates. Having fun. So yeah, that's a good tip. If you are intimidated, go with a friend. Yeah. So yeah, that's enough about my gym and eating talk. One thing I want to say and I want to do is give a huge fucking shout out to Paul Tran. And if you do not know who Paul Tran is, then you need to go on Instagram right now, pause this video, and type in Mr. Paul Tran. This dude is fucking amazing. He needs way more recognition than he has. He has a lot, but like he deserves so much more. This dude was so inspirational to me when I was not even like a cosplayer. I didn't have a cosplay Instagram, and I was following him on my private account. I probably still am. I haven't used that account since I made this account, but I probably still am following him. But he was one of the guys that especially he just his work in general. It's so good. It's so good. It's insane. He's so good. He's such a nice guy. You could not get a nicer guy in Paul. So huge shout out to Paul. If you do not know Paul, you don't follow Paul, go check out his account. I would love for you to come back and tell me that you didn't follow him after seeing his work. Because if you're a fan of mine, you are definitely a fan of Paul's. He's just a champ all around. And he's worth following, even though it doesn't cost you shit to fucking follow someone. But he is a champ. He's one of the good ones, 100%. And yeah, like a bit of backstory. Sorry, I just threw something. A bit of backstory. Me and Paul. When I was not even a cosplayer, I was looking at what was I looking at? The hashtag for Robin cosplay or some shit like that, and his popped up, and that legit inspired me to make my Young Justice Tim Robin, and I've been following him ever since. And it's crazy now to think that he follows me back on my cosplay account, and I've talked to Paul and we're friendly. Like it's a trip when the people that you admire and you take inspiration from, and they don't even know who you are, they recognize you and they compliment you when they are one of the sole reasons that you're even there, and they don't even know it. It's just a trip. Same thing with I'm gonna butcher his fucking name, but I think it's Stefan from Heroes Workshop, or Stefan. I don't know. But Heroes Workshop, he does not get the credit he deserves for being such a revolutionary figure in the cosplay community, for foam building especially. This dude, I'd say, because I made my first cosplay, which was my Iron Man suit back in 2013, which was in, I'd say, maybe April. It took me 2 months to make, so April. So Heroes Workshop back then was doing all the Pepakura videos, all the foam building videos. And as far as I know, back then there were no cosplay shops. There wasn't like Lumen's Workshop or TNT Cosplay Supply or anything like that. I could be wrong. They could have been around and I just didn't know. But when you went to buy foam, you had to buy like the foam mats, the anti-fatigue foam. Everyone knows that foam with the crisscross backing, the yoga mats, whatever you could get your hands on. And they work. People still use them to this day. They do work 100%.